I'm early today. Well, kind of late, but early. I pushed back the time a little bit because I got off work kind of late. So I figured I'll hang out for a minute and wait for some people to get in here. Let me get my screen going here. Don't you do it, don't you do it, don't you do it, don't you do it. Okay. So, how's everybody's Friday been? I know there's only a couple people in here. But yeah, happy Friday. Let's see. How's that? Is that better? I'm the worst at like figuring out lighting. I don't know why, but here we are. So, yeah, we got a Sony CCD-V8AF in this box. The seller stated that it was in working condition. In the pictures, it looks like it came on and stuff. I don't know if it will record or anything, but that's what we're here to find out. So, I don't remember if it came with a battery or anything. These cameras, it's those really old Sony batteries, so you can't find any replacements for these. You pretty much would have to like find a way to rebuild it somehow, but I tried to look around to see what I could find, and mostly you can just find used ones on eBay, but they're all untested, so they probably don't work. But it does have the power supply with it, and it will power it on that way. And I forget what else it comes with, but these are kind of a older camera. I think this is from 1985, so same ballpark as like the Back to the Future camera, the JVC C1U, I think it is. Yeah, it might have a blurry CCD issue if it even has good caps in general. I know that it turns on, but there wasn't any pictures of the viewfinder, so that's a little alarming, but we'll find out. I actually prepared myself with some tapes to try. I know the tape deck actually ejects because they had pictures of that as well. Just maybe they didn't have tapes to test it with, so we'll see. You guys like the stash, huh? Okay, well, I don't know what that all is. Okay, well, I figure we'll quit stalling and get to opening this, and then I'll kind of talk about a couple other cameras that I stumbled across and got as well. So I'm going to open it from the bottom so that nobody gets my information. I really need to get a monitor? No. Someone to get rid of these bots here. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where the hell these spam bots keep coming from. I don't know if other YouTubers have that issue or not. I mean, they probably have moderators, but I don't have anybody to moderate. I've even put in like keywords and stuff for it, and it's still I still get stuff. So okay, yeah, let's open this guy up. I'm actually pretty excited to check this out. I want to check out like more older camcorders. You gotta be kidding me. I want to check out more older camcorders, but it's really hard to find any that will have a working battery or a compatible power supply with it. So that's the issue. And the other issue is with how old they actually are, it's I feel like it's kind of rare to have any that have good capacitors still, especially Sony ones. Okay. Well, that wasn't necessarily boxed all that well. There's lots of room in there still, so that's not great. Oh, geez, that thing is heavy. We got a thank you from Odds and Ends Ashley. So that must be the seller from eBay, and a donut thank you card. A whole bunch for your purchase. Okay. And that is the power supply. Looks like a battery pretty much. So I think it's really just like a dummy battery that has a wall plug-in on one side. And that's really it. And this is a good box. I'm going to keep that one. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I kind of need that. So we'll open up the dummy battery first. Well, maybe I don't need that. So, how is everybody's Friday going? I'm glad that it's Friday. I'm gonna go do some glamping tomorrow, but I am not stoked for next week because I work for the school district and school starts and it's just gonna be chaotic hell. So there is the let's see here. Maybe that'll help. There is the power supply. Looks just like a battery. And it's got a pretty long cord on it. Alright, sorry, I am very distracted today. We will open up the camera and see what we got here. Okay, well, it ain't gonna get water damage, that's for sure. Since there are like 9 other people here, I'll just say, oh my god. Okay. All right. So this gives me like a mini BMC 110 kind of feel. The Betamax camera. So why is there styrofoam? I don't know how that got in there. Did they do that on purpose? They must have done that on purpose. Okay. So, it is a little dusty. I think I remember the seller saying that. Oh yeah, I got this from Macari, actually. I forget how much I paid for it, but if anybody's ever bought anything from Macari, I always feel like I find something that's like decently cheap, and then the shipping always just absolutely kills the price. It's like the shipping is almost the same as like the price I pay for cameras, and it almost like doubles the amount. I don't know why shipping on Macari is so expensive. But I'll try to let you guys see the whole thing here. Yeah, so I always love the like sticker right here. I don't know, it screams 80s to me with those like, I don't know, retro wave, vaporwave like stripes. I don't know, it's kind of cool. So the thing pops out like that. And then I think that's really about it. Man, this thing is really dusty. I feel like this was like sitting in like storage for a while. But we'll plug it in and see what it does here. All right. Hopefully this reaches all the way. Of course it has to. That's the one weird thing about a lot of these old Sony Video 8 cameras is the battery goes in on the front. They don't go in on the back. I find that just so weird. So is it me, or does like old electronics have just like a specific smell to them? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because it's been sitting in storage for so long, but they have a certain smell, and I kind of like it. How do I turn it on here? Let's see. Power. Whoa. Okay, I did not hit eject on that, but it turns on. Let's, okay, I do not see an image. What does that do? No. Okay, maybe we gotta put a tape in. Do you get these camcorders through eBay? So I get most of my camcorders from eBay, but this one I got from Macari. It's very similar to eBay. Every once in a while I'll find them on, or I'll find them at like local thrift stores and stuff. Generally, the ones I find at local thrift stores aren't super nice. Okay. Well, it loads the tape up. That is loud. That took forever. Oh, come on. There. Wow, that took forever. Let's see. Man, I don't see anything through the viewfinder though, which is a little concerning. Let's see. So, okay, I'm not super experienced with these older camcorders. Is there like a playback menu and like a record menu? Like, can you switch back and forth? Does anybody know? Because it's like it's on, but I don't see anything in the viewfinder. Like it's on, but it's gray or black, I guess. Oh, 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 wait a minute. I pushed play. It's just got static going. Okay, so the viewfinder works. But it's just static. Huh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to play around with this. Every time I see this camcorder, I get... Let's see. I feel like an idiot right now because most of the time I just unbox these and I kind of know how a camcorder works. But a lot of the ones from the 80s, they're a little bit more like manual. But there's not a way to like switch it from like a playback to a record menu. Unless, do I just hit like record? What does that one do? Huh. Well, the servo zoom doesn't work, which is fine. I mean, I can use other things. Well, I think I'll just have to play around with this. So, yeah, I will unplug this and I'll just show you the other couple cameras that I just got. If I can figure out how to undo it here. What in the hell? Okay, so we have eject. Okay, well, I'll just set this aside for right now. So I went to the thrift store and I found, now I went to one of the thrift stores that I swear I never find anything at. And I found a VHS camera. I swear my dad actually worked at one of these at this thrift store like 5 or more years ago. And he told me that they would get these old camcorders in and they would literally just throw them in the dumpster because they thought that nobody wanted them because they were so old. And it's like they would work perfectly fine and stuff. And so he would actually like go and dig them out of the dumpster every morning and like find which ones like actually worked, and like he'd sell them to me for like $5, I swear. So that place, you're only allowed to work there for like a year or something like that. But yeah, ever since then, I mean, they hardly ever get good cameras in. But this one is well, in reality, it's actually just a Panasonic PV42, but it's a General Electric camcorder, VHS camcorder. This one's also from 1989. So, I mean, if you look at it, if anybody owns or has seen a PV42, you can see all of the characteristics of it. It just has different color and different branding around it. I mean, it literally takes the exact same battery. So, and there, I think like Magnavox and stuff has them as well, Panasonic cameras. So, yeah, I got this for like $20. I'll make a video on it at some point. The only issue it had was you have these little screws here, and this one didn't have one, so I had to find one that would actually fit in there and hold it in place. The bracket that it sits in is actually loose, so it flops around a little bit, but I mean, it holds it in place. So that's all I was really looking for. But yeah, I mean, it works completely fine. I mean, these old Panasonic VHS camcorders are, like, their capacitors are great. Like, I don't think I've found one that has an issue yet. Well, no, I've had a PV42 that was faulty. But yeah, I think the model on this is the CG-V8AF, so 9810. Yeah, I mean, it even came with the same battery, charger, and power supply. Like right there. Exact same. It's got the, yeah, pretty much everything you need. What's cool about this too is you can actually use this as a, you can plug your AV cables into this, and this is actually a kind of like a docking station. So you'll plug this into the camera, and then you can plug the AV cables into here and run them into whatever source you want to like capture your footage from, and record it from the camera, because the camera doesn't actually have any AV cables on it, so you have to use one of these or some form of a VCR. And then it also came with like a generic lanyard, and it came with 2 original batteries that don't take a charge anymore. So these are from 1989, I'm guessing, because they both say GE on them. They have the GE logos, the General Electric. So yeah, they're completely dead. There's no way you're bringing those back, especially because they're lead acid batteries and not lithium or info lithium. So yeah, I just thought that was a fun one to share, so I'll be making a video on this one. One thing that I do find rare though is it has the foam on the mic still, and it's actually in really good condition still. So I was actually really surprised on that. You never find these old VHS cameras with the foam on it still. Shit. The bad movies. Oh damn it! No, damn it. Am I falling into a trap if I answered your question about what happened to Putin? Whatever. Stupid. What was I gonna do? Okay, so my last live unboxing was the VX1000. So I played around with it. I tried taking it apart. So the zoom rocker is, there's a spring or something in there that has either broken off or something. I took that piece completely apart and I couldn't find a spring, so I assume it sat on the side somehow. So I ordered a whole new part for that. I ordered, what was the other part I ordered? Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah. This whole piece on the bottom here. So there's this plastic plate here, and then you have your tripod mount that sits there. But you can see, well, it might be hard for you guys to see, but there's a hole that's there, and the tripod mount doesn't really have a good way to sit in there because they're broken. So I took that part apart, and that piece is unfortunately the main frame of the camera, and it's like a caster kind of metal. I don't know if it's aluminum or not, but it's metal actually. And so like everything internally on this camera mounts to that, pretty much like the skeleton of this camcorder. I mean, even this piece right here is actually a part of that metal skeleton, if you will. So I ordered the skeleton piece, the frame. I ordered the tripod mount and the plastic cover piece right here. So I don't know, maybe I'll make a I don't know if I'll just go live or what, but I'll try and make some kind of like a restoration video. Maybe it might be like a series. But yeah, I'm gonna try and take this thing completely apart and put it back together. It actually, the little bit that I took it apart, it came apart actually fairly easy. There's not a lot of intricate cables and stuff. I mean, you got like your ribbon cables and all that, but you have like one. Like if you want to take this piece off where like the hand strap is, you have one ribbon cable, and it's just to run the record button, the switch for like the lock and standby, and the photo button and the zoom rocker. So like that's the only thing that like is connected on that. And pretty much same thing with like this side as well. This whole cover comes off, and you can expose the tape deck, or where the tape mechanism is. And if anybody owns one of these out there, you can actually take that apart, take that off, and it'll be super easy to clean your tapes. That way you don't have to get arthritis in your hand trying to clean your tape heads. So that's kind of the whole gist with the VX1000. So I don't know if I'll do a review on that anytime soon, because I'll probably be working on that. So at some point we'll hopefully make a video on it. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase this old guy. I know I probably looked like an idiot on here, but I haven't messed with one of these before, and I don't really mess with a lot of like 80s camcorders besides like the VHS one that I showed you. So yeah, I just gotta play around with it and kind of figure out how it works and see if I can even get it to work. So I mean, I can't even figure out how to eject that, and I don't know if it's broken or what. So nope, figured it out. You guys are insane. Okay, well, I think that just about does it. I don't know if anybody wants to ask any questions besides the people who are trying to troll me and sell dick pics or something. This is like the worst part about going live, is just the people that just spam the comments with stupid shit. It gets so old. Yeah, so what time we got here? Okay, I'll hang out for like 5 more minutes, and then it'll be like 5:30, and then we'll hop off. So I guess we'll I want to just show something. So I don't know if you guys have seen any of my stuff on the Sony VX700, but you can really see that it's the consumer version of the VX1000. Literally the difference is the VX1000 has, now please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this section, this like little boxy area here, is the like where the CCD sensor is. And this one doesn't have that. It's a little bit shorter, and obviously has this cold shoe here on the side. But I mean, like, if you took the handle off of this VX1000, these things would almost look identical. So, consumer version, professional version. And I believe these were like the first mini DV camcorders to ever come out. And both of them were pretty expensive, if I remember right. So, kind of cool. I don't know. And then I got the the Sony VX2100. So eventually I would like to get the, well, I'd like to get another VX2000, and then I'd like to get the Sony VX3, which if anybody hasn't ever seen a VX3, It's pretty much the model before the VX1000. It's the only high 8 camcorder ever made with a 3 CCD sensor, and it looks like a weird, goofy version of the VX1000. So, I don't know. I'm kind of going off on a total different topic now than what this video was supposed to be on, but yeah, there just wasn't much to really talk about on the Sony camera that this was supposed to be a part of. What's the cheapest digital camera to film skateboarding with? I guess it just depends on like what you want. I mean, there's a lot of like different DSLRs that you could get, but I mean, you can get like a Canon. I think it's an RF 100, I think, or a 200 R200. I think those are like $200, and I think you can still get them brand new, but I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. Oh, I love these spam comments. Ridiculous. Which brand or model is considered a good mini DV camcorder? So, I would say probably the best brand is Sony. Not all of their models are the best, but I would say that they're probably the most reliable. You can still find like the most information on them. I would say like Panasonic is probably second, and then Canon probably third. Trying to think of other companies. I mean, you got JVC, but to be honest, like if you've seen any of my videos on the JVC camcorders, I've had one that's worked properly, and like the tape mechanism, you could tell that it was on its like last leg. Like it was so clanky and clunky sounding. I forget what the model was, but yeah, if you're getting anything JVC that's mini DV, I would try to steer clear of that. Yeah, so really, if you're gonna go with mini DV, I would go with like Sony, Panasonic, or Canon. Like those are your best bets, like in that order for sure. Oh, dude, I'm so sick of these. All right, well, if anybody has any more questions, let me know. And if not, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and hopefully work on something camera-wise. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for joining me on this Friday. I know probably a lot of people are busy, but yeah, here it is. Again, the Sony CCD-V8AF Video 8 camcorder from 1985, I do believe. Nope, 1986. It's got a 6A on the bottom. So, again, thanks again for watching, and I'll probably be posting a video sometime soon about the General Electric VHS camera that I just showed you. So stay tuned for that, and let me know what kinds of cameras you want to see on the channel. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can go shop through the links in the descriptions of my videos, through like Amazon. You can shop on my eBay store, or even if you want, you can join the channel membership. I haven't really done much with that, but if you want to show your support with that, it's only like $1. You can as well. So Thank you, and we will see you in the next video, guys.